does? What is poppin', everybody? My name is Uncle C.
G'day, mate. How you going? My name is Nosh Dog.
Oh, and I am special guest Dahn.
Oh, special guest, returning host in the building,
guest.
and welcome to
know,
episode motherfucking. Oh, do I not have? Here it is. 130. Podcast in the building. Boys are back. Mans is reunited. You know the fucking vibes.
You know what I mean?
Daniel
About
has
time.
returned.
Boys,
it's I guess we got a lot to catch up on. Dan's been out for 2 weeks. He's back in business. He's the official tourist ambassador of Toronto at this point. Taking folks from all around the world, around the city.
Just showing them a good time.
Yep, it's what Daniel does for the, for the people. So
for the community.
Dan, run it. What's been cracking? How's it been? I imagine it's been fun, mixed with exhausting.
Yes, that was literally it. On like the final day when I saw you, like on the day of Beyonce. I was fucking tired. Oh my god, and I was like a little under the weather. I'm way better now though. I'm way better now, thankfully. But it's been fun though. We had like a whole itinerary. We basically stuck to it. Obviously, bar a couple things where we had to like freestyle. We had a couple rest days, but the weather held up, which was really good. And
who
we
was
just
here, by
did
the
a
way?
bunch of
Just
shit.
so I can't know. Like,
So I had a friend from Manchester, a friend from MK, and a friend who was kind of like a friend of a friend, but definitely a friend. A friend now from Trail, BC.
oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts to BC.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it was sick. We done a bunch of shit. We done a bunch of like touristy shit, which was cool because I don't think I'd done touristy stuff since like moving here. Even like moving here in 2021, was it?
2020. Oh, well, you went to. It
was 2020
actually. Yeah, so like a few months in of the fuckery.
Yeah. Oh, I've been here for 3 years. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Wow,
And we just done a bunch of shit. We did. Let me think. You know what we did? We played football a lot. We went kayaking on Lake Ontario. We went We done like a whole like a Vespa tour. We ate out a lot.
Do you have to pause
What was that? A Vespa tour?
Yeah. No?
What were we pausing there? Tell me what we're pausing and then I'll do it.
Motorbikes, they're kind of like,
it's a little like a feminine motorbike. So like, you know what I mean? Like,
a little pause worthy sometimes. They can be a little on the edge.
I think it'd be safe to pause it.
Case, mate. It's in case,
Just looking out for you. We done a Vespa tour. Pause.
Was it in June or was it in July?
Oh no, it was in July. It was in July.
So you're outside of Pride Month, which means you do have to pause it. It's like a
it's
a rule.
Very true.
And get the gimme. The pass.
No Scotty, bro. You're good.
Thank you. We went to Niagara Falls. We done the voyage into the falls, which is like the boat which takes you underneath the thing, which was actually really sick, and I really enjoyed it actually. And then we just done a bunch of. We went to fucking St. Catherine. We went to Niagara at night as well, where the fireworks and everything were on. And we spent a lot of days in the swimming pool. Just doing bare shit, man. And now I've recovered, I think. Like, these last 2 days haven't really felt like... You know how work is usually like, it's like you get Sunday scaries. And for me, I was just like, it's Monday. It's so nice.
And no one's
relaxing.
I could just sit at my desk and
it was just so relaxing, peaceful. And it was good though. I really enjoyed it. Like, we had a great time. We even watched the Toronto FC play, which was sick.
Nice.
And we should.
You went hard. No wonder you're exhausted, bro.
Yeah, we've done so much stuff, man.
And how long of a time period? Was that 2 or 3 weeks?
So one friend was here for 3, and then another friend met us here for like 2.5 weeks, and then another friend came and met us here for 2 weeks. But they all went back on the same day, which was coincidental. Like this whole three-man link up wasn't even like a thing. It was just a coincidence.
Nice.
My friend was like, I was on FaceTime to my friend. I was like, you might as well come then, like. And then he was like, okay, come. And he booked, and I was like, oh wait, my other friend's coming as well, because these guys hadn't even met each other before. So
cool. All right.
So it was good. Like
man's linking up overseas and shit.
Yeah, it was sick. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but good. I'm very glad to next holiday, defo. I keep saying it needs to be a beach holiday because I can't do no city holiday anymore. Man. I'm so tired, man. I'm
Yeah, bro.
just tired. As much as I love New York and shit, and like my friends and I were speaking about going like Japan and stuff. But I'm like, as nice as that sounds, but I just want to go. Just take me to Jamaica or Mexico. I just want to go to a beach, bro. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to lay down on the beach.
Just do nothing.
That's all.
Yeah.
Just do nothing. But we're thinking of going to Mexico in September. We're gonna book probably next week actually.
All right.
So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very fun. But that's what I've been doing, man.
Okay.
How's y'all?
No, talk to us. What's cracking? What's news? What's going on?
Mate, since last week, making beats, new videos, new episodes on Notion MTB YouTube.
Go check that out.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
Subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Subscribe, please and thanks. Notification bell ding. What else, mate? I've been ride me bikes. I met a person that I've been friends with online, and we went for a ride on Sunday. So new mates,
Cute.
that's always cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Brian.
Big ups, Brian. Big ups, Brian. Wait. Big ups, Brian.
That was fun. Yeah, it's just like, I think the algorithm on Instagram just like shows you all the accounts of cunts that ride in the Don Valley network in Toronto, and everybody just slowly like follows each other and says "G'day," or they'll drop a comment and say "Nice one, cunt," or something like that. They don't swear, but
they should.
Anyway,
They should.
Yeah. So fuck new mates, making boots. Fuck. Just a whole bunch of that, man. It's been good. I can't remember. Oh, I had a sick park day yesterday. Hung out with some mates I used to work with, and haven't seen them for a minute. Good peoples. So I had like a solid Riverdale park hang and just sat the fuck down and got my feet out and grounded myself on the hill, and it was really cool, man. So pretty chilled things, but balance of work, balance of writing. Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking out here, bro. So nothing huge. The mountain bike World Cup. There was nothing in the past weekend that just passed. There was one the previous. They got a bit of a break now in the season. There's like a month off, but Red Bull have events throughout the whole year. So there's a Red Bull Hardline is coming up next weekend. Well, this weekend coming. And Red Bull Hardline is in Dovey Bike Park in Wales, and it's the hardest trail. It's the hardest downhill track in the world, and the best riders do it. It's not a timed event. It is a timed event, but it's not like part of the World Cup. So it's just like cunts who want to do it. They enter, and the jumps are like the biggest to have in the world so far. There's like 90-foot jump, and then there's like 110-foot jump, Jesus. And world first. So they keep improving the track every year, and I think it's getting a bit insane. But anyway, Red Bull Hardline's coming up on the weekend, and I'm super jacked for that. And fucking. Oh, yeah, I got some new fucking swag. So our friend Hillary has a company called Pretty Penny Jewelry, and she does like coffee and beer-related jewelry, which we, C and I both have rocked for such a long time. We rep it proudly and heavily. And, I saw this anvil, and I was like, that is tight as fuck, and I want to put that on my fucking neck. So I was like, hey, how much is that going for? So I ended up scooping this one, and I lost my hop necklace a few weeks back when I was riding to Dan's house before when I saw you on Barrington's birthday.
Oh, no shit. That recently.
Wow.
When I was on the way to your house, it just was not there on my neck. And I don't think I lost it at your house. It just wasn't, it's just gone. So it must have fallen off on the road because the chain was a bit of a cunt sometimes. Anyway, so I mentioned to her that I got that I lost that. And she's like, fuck, man. Well, I've got like literally one left, and I'm selling them on the blah, blah, I'll give you a discount. I'm like, fucking do it. So I got 2 for 1 basically. And I got some fucking beard drippy swag jewelry. So that's my most fun news, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Scoop that shit the fuck up. Yeah, I rock that shit all the time. It's like nice, cool little chilled like jewelry. It's just like a little accent.
It's a nice accent. This is very heavy, so it doesn't swing around as much, and it just feels like good quality. And it's got a sterling silver ring around the top of the brass anvil, so
nice.
Pretty gangster. So shout out to
local
Pretty
too.
Jewelry.
Yeah, Pretty Penny Jewelry. Shout her out. Hillary's the best. Nice, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking beauty. Easy? Yeah, mate. Everything's been good. Hectic though. Similar, not quite your level, Dan, but like the last. I mean, I guess you missed the last couple of pods, but I want to say the last. What is it? We're recording this late because of how hectic everything is, but. In the last, like, say, 10 days or something, I've just been fucking nonstop. I am so exhausted, too. Yeah. Just from, like, I think I told you about the friend's poker night we had, and then, like, there was, I don't know, a brewery run, and then a mate came up to film a YouTube video. Then a mate from Montreal stayed for 2 nights. Stefan, you know him. Y'all should go follow him. He's got like almost 250,000 subs on YouTube. Stefan Mischuk.
Wow.
Mischok, and he does like tech, coding, program, web dev stuff.
Awesome.
So we filmed a video with him, which is great. And so we had him up, and then we had a birthday dinner in Toronto on Friday, and then Saturday we had nothing, thank fucking the baby Jesus. And then Sunday we had the Beyonce show, which was great. That was something that we planned months and months ago, which was good, really cool. We went with my girlfriend Tiffany, her mom, and our friend, which is the next thing that's happened. So our friends from San Francisco are here for a month. They're not staying with us or anything. They're in an Airbnb. Got them downtown, they got it for work and stuff, but we're gonna hang out with them a bunch. So she came, and Beyonce show was crazy. The most I'd ever spent on concert tickets. Pretty ridiculous. But I'm not even that much of a fan. It was more for the experience.
Quite a show though.
What I was a little pissed about. Okay, one thing, I don't like wasting time on sitting around. I fucking hate waiting. I don't like walking clinics. That's why I don't deal with the emergency room. So we get to concerts. Tiff and I have got it to like a science where we get to a show. Either we miss the opening completely, the opening acts, unless there's someone we want to see, and we get there right as we either get there a few minutes before as the main act starts, or sometimes if we fuck up, it'd be like on the first song or whatever. I couldn't find any info online at all, but we got an email because Beyonce was at the Rogers Center. So people who aren't in Toronto, it's the baseball stadium where the Blue Jays play. So it's like 50,000 capacity. It was huge. I haven't been there in forever.
Nice.
So it was really cool. So it was obviously a massive thing. But the fucking email said doors at 5:30, show at 7. Said ticketed show at 7. Like 7 is so early, but that's kind of good. Like we'll be out earlier. That's nice. So we went to the downtown early. Dan had to come up early because Dan and Mel babysat Barrington. We couldn't take him to a show, and very cute. And we went downtown, had some food, and then walked up. And she didn't. So we got there at like 10 to 7. So there was enough time to get in, fucking take a piss, get a drink, and get to your seats for 7 o'clock start. Fucking boom. This shit didn't start until 8:50, so we were there for nearly 2 hours. And I was so annoyed, bro. I'm just sitting there, fucking, Barty in these not super comfortable seats, needing to piss all the time because I've been drinking.
Perfect. Was there a DJ?
Yeah, there was music playing, of course, but people, because I looked around when we sat, it was like house music. I'll get to that in a sec. It's a good question. It was all playing house music because that's this album, right? So it was all wasn't really like a much of a vibe. Where we were in the 100, so we were like 7 or 8 rows from like the field, and then there was the floor seats. And there was 3 things across opposite, right in front of the stage. There was 2 of these 2-story VIP things. So they had 2 whole sections that were just empty because they would have blocked the view, and then the tech place. But we were just on the angle where about a quarter-ish of the stage was completely blocked. We couldn't see it from this 2-story VIP thing, which I think was really thoughtless. It didn't need to be fucking 2-story. There wasn't even that many people up there. There was maybe 20 at most. And people were coming up and down all the time. So that was a really poor thing about that stage design. It didn't ruin it because the screens were so big and you could see everything, and she was tiny even from that close up. They had 500s, just to put it in context, in the nosebleeds. So we were the 100s. So we were way down. But that was kind of annoying that we did have a little bit of it blocked. But the show was cool. Fucking these crazy big screens, explosions and smoke, and there was acts. So it was 5 acts where she would do a series of songs in one sort of outfit with one kind of theme, and then move to the next, which I quite like that.
Yeah.
So the first one, the first song was "Dangerous Thing in Love," if y'all remember that, a nice slow jam. It was all slow jams to start, which I think was a weird choice, but she's Beyonce, so if anyone can do that, it's her. But it was cool, man. I didn't really fuck with the new album too heavy. It's I don't know how else to say it, but gay house music. As when I say gay, I mean drag, actual from the gay culture type shit.
Right.
It doesn't resonate with me at all. I don't dance. I don't like that stuff. But the show was really cool, and that's what I went for. So, she did cool. She did, like, Crazy in Love. She did a few other joints and stuff that were, like, dope. But, like, I just want to see the big-ass show. Those spectacles. If you're going to go to a show, I think those are the ones that are a little more fun.
Yeah. Did she bring out anyone?
Sorry, 2 questions.
Go, Dan.
Did she bring out anyone?
Nobody. And Jay-Z was there with his mum, apparently. So, like, didn't bring out anybody at all. When she did Crazy in Love, I was like, no, she going to do it? She going to do it?
Sick.
But then she didn't do Drunk in Love, which I was a little disappointed about. There's all my favorite songs. She barely did any of them, which is okay. When you got a catalog that deep, it's, what are you going to do, right? Yeah, but she didn't bring out anybody, no. And Nosh, what did you say?
Did you wear silver?
No, but Tiffany's mom was saying she kept pointing out the dudes who had the little silver booty shorts and stuff. Dude, the outfits. Okay, fucking great question, because the outfits were wild.
I saw it on Instagram. Some people will.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch.
Tiff's mom was taking just photos of cunts, and she posted. She was funny as hell. It was trippy. People really went in. It was the one time, like, because I don't know, I just put on some drip. Whatever. The girls were all buying new clothes and blah, blah, blah for it, because it was me and 3 ladies. So, like, they were all buying stuff for it. And I'm just like, buying stuff for a shit? Come on, man. But, like, I get it. When I went there, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
everyone...
Okay, it's an event.
It's an event. Because I was like, no, nobody looking at me, bro. Like, we're just here to see this shit.
Fuck that. Concept, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I'm like... Okay, I get it though. It was cool. Everyone just put in some effort. It was actually really nice, and to be honest, because I took a 5 milligram edible, which is my kind of new money zone for, like, I got a little higher than I normally would, but I've been doing it more often, so I was able to handle it around people, because normally doing that around people wouldn't be so fond of. So I was just kind of lit and just looking around and just seeing everyone just have joy and just fucking vibe out and sing and dance and stuff. I was like, this is sick, bro. Like, I don't really give that much of a fuck about the particular song or whatever, but to see all these people, that was really cool to me. I really appreciated that. And just her voice. I've seen Destiny's Child like 2 or 3 times. Never seen her solo, because I never liked her solo music until recently. Well, since Lemonade, I guess. And like her voice is just bonkers. Like, it's fucking insane. It's one of the best I've ever heard live. Like, her lungs are just beastly. Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
That was super cool. And it was cute. Like, there was this girl in front of us. I thought she was older, but then she was, like, just by herself. And then, like, she was always looking around, like, I guess waiting for somebody. Then another lady came, and I was like, oh, she looks older than her. That must be her mum. And then she ended up talking to the girls, because I was at the end. They were right next to her. And this girl must have been, I think, like 14 or 15. There's no way she looked at. And so I was like, oh, okay. Kids are fucking a problem. But she was, like, upset because her phone had died and she didn't have a charger, and our friend Emily happened to have this lightning fast charger, and, like, it made her whole night. This girl was, I was kind of watching her in a fatherly way, because she's a fucking child, but, like, being like, yeah, she's dancing and singing and pointing and fucking jamming. Like, she got tickets for her birthday, they said, and she chose to take her mom as opposed to a friend, which was really sweet. And just knowing that Emily had the charger, gave it to her, and she went up and trusted her. She went up and charged her phone for 30 minutes or whatever it was before the show. So then she was able to she was videoing and doing that the whole time. So that was made possible because our friend happened to have a charger. And I was like, because I was in that little high zone, I was like, yeah, this is fucking cool, man. Like, that was nice. Like, we need a bell button. But anyway,
that's beautiful,
it was cool.
Mate.
Beyonce was fun. What else is news? Yeah, this weekend, so our friends are coming up on Friday. We're taking them up here. We're going to take them to Niagara, kind of do what down what you were doing. Maybe, but it's more about, they've never been to the Falls. They live in San Francisco, but they're do some breweries, wineries, all that bullshit. That'll be fun. And I got a new computer, so we were I spilt water on my laptop a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, when it was closed. So I didn't fuck it, but it was a 6-year-old computer. It was like, I've already replaced the screen and there's shit going on. So, we're able to get this through the business, which is dope. But then it took us maybe an hour and a bit beforehand trying to set everything up. Super complicated because I didn't copy everything across. I like to start computers from scratch, so I'm not bringing across any of the fuckery. You know, sometimes you've got some glitches, and I had on my last computer, every time I press E or R, it typed it 2 or 3 times. So I'm typing fast, and then I have to go back and fix it, and sometimes I'll miss it. So I got the new one. It's a beast. It's the Apple M2, so it's like super fucking fast. I'm looking forward to editing a video on it because I feel like it'll be fucking crazy. So that is news. Is there anything else I wrote down? No. No, so that's it. That's what's up with me here, boys. So nice little catch up. We've been doing this thing recently. Let me just move this stuff over here. I've got a few things we want to talk about, and there's a crazy storm. So Notion and I were talking. I don't know, one of the last few episodes, and we're talking about like waking up with like not weird songs in your head, but like, you know, like what the fuck, why is this in my head? So I've been noting down every time I've had a song in my head for this last week. I've been doing that every week. I know, Dan, you wouldn't have. Do you ever remember that at all? Like, you know how you wake up?
I remember the convo for sure. And like, I'm trying to even think of what song I'd even. I don't know. I need to think.
You gotta write it down, because if I didn't write these down, I would absolutely never have remembered them for sure. So it's like in the note for new one. Did you write anything down, or do you have any of those notes? Because I wrote mine down. There's some interesting ones this week.
Yeah, I can remember the one for the last week. It's Alicia Keys' "Fallen."
Oh, that's a good one.
And I also posted a thing on. It's fantastic. I posted a thing on Instagram where she was, you know, she posted a reel that was her in the studio listening to the acapella track and explaining how the harmonies build and how the stacks were her, and then when the actual choir comes in on the last part after the bridge and stuff, and yeah, that song's disgusting. It gives me goosebumps, and it's one of those songs that kind of get stuck in my head. So that came out in the last week. Alicia Keys.
That's a really good one, because it's nothing less than a whack one.
She's performing in Toronto.
Yeah, I kept getting notifications about the show.
I think that next month or a couple months.
Yeah, are you considering going?
I'll go if you go. I don't know.
I'm not really interested, to be honest.
I'm not a fan.
I don't like. I've been to a show before. We got like hoodwinked into buying tickets in like 2012 to this, like, it was a charity event.
Hoodwinked.
And she did 3 songs. I thought it was like a whole show, and we rocked up, and it was like fancy at like the Sony Theater in downtown, like on Front, where they do like
orchestral shows.
Yeah, exactly. And it was all people in like suits and shit. It was like some sort of charity event. We're like, what the fuck? We just like completely cut. So I don't know. She's not someone I'd really care to see. If it happened, cool, but I'm not paying the money that I'm sure that would. I'm sure the show would be great, and she's got some fantastic. She's got a great catalog, but yeah, don't really care for that.
Yeah. So there was that song. I don't think there was anything else.
No,
there was something else, but I don't remember what it was because I didn't write either of them down.
It's okay. I put it in the note every week. Now I just got songs in your head when you wake up, and I just put my name dash and listed all the songs.
Nice one.
So I had this week. I think these are almost all good. I had No Church in the Wild, Jay and Kanye, which is a good one.
Not bad.
This is the weird one. Michael Bolton, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?
Oh, big tune.
Big tune. Do you remember that, Dan? That was probably 10 years before you were born, but
let me go on Google.
Yeah, it's like
that would be a song that I would sing in the shower.
It's like
I'm
at
not
the
kidding.
time it's lame, but
reverb
now,
and shit. That is a big one.
Yeah, man. It's like this old white. Well, like he'd be old now, but back in the day, he had like long hair and like it was like. He just made
gentleman.
What you would describe as adult contemporary music. I would call it. But that was a good one. I had
innuendo filled.
Yeah, and just like nice little love songs, mostly ballads.
Good soul, good melodies. The cunt can sing his fucking dick off, so that was the thing.
Exactly.
Underrated soul singer.
Totally underrated. I had Tony Tone, Let's Get Down with DJ Quick in my head, which is a random one.
Let's get down. Come on.
I used to play it in
wow, good one.
I had, you guys probably won't know this, but Alexis on Fire, a song called Young Cardinals, which is one
I probably know it if you hear it. I do like AOF.
I really love them. They're sick. And the last one, which is obvious reasons, was Beyonce Naughty Girl, and I hate that song.
Oh,
it's such a whack song to me. No, that's the other one. That's I know what you're talking about.
Naughty Girl.
That had a Baby good beat. Boy. That's Baby
good
Boy.
Beat. Oh, right. True.
Naughty Girl was like
similar production.
Yeah, it's like Timberlandy, like he was doing the Arabic Indian influence type of shit. Yeah, I hate that song, but anyway, that was the one. I think she performed that, and that's where I was in my head. Did you see Michael Bolton, Dan?
Yeah, he's just as you described him.
Yep.
He's an old white man.
Yep.
I don't know the song. I don't think I know it anyway. At least I can't think of how the song's meant to sound when I read the lyrics.
Yeah, when you listen to it, I think it's possible you might have just been exposed to it by your parents having radio on as a kid. Even in the 90s, it probably would have been on the old station type of thing. You know, what those ones where they play the golden oldies and shit. I know. I think it's just a little funny little segment there.
So, I love that.
Okay. Where do we even start? Okay, well, there's apparently a crazy-ass storm hitting southwestern Ontario this evening. It's come in from the west. It's come to hit us, like coming into GTA. So I don't know if it's raining.
It's currently stopped. When we started filming, it was
raining?
It had been lightly raining at my joint for about an hour, and then it just kind of cleared up. So maybe the thunderstorm's coming in a few hours because there's nothing going on now. I can see no clouds.
Okay, I saw
Nothing
this.
Sus, anyway.
Nothing sus yet. So, like ONT Storm was trending on Twitter, so I saw that. There's this one dude who was like storm chasing across Ontario and like following it, and cunts were posting as well. Yeah, I guess maybe that's just what this particular guy does. Maybe that's his thing. They were saying it was like sideways rain and hail, like really hectic.
Yeah.
So. That's kind of fucked up. And the reason I bring that up is that my friends in Vermont, apparently Hurricane Irene hit Vermont.
Irene?
I think it was Irene. And they just got fucking like shit. Like they're like in kayaks in downtown Montpellier, which is the capital. All my mates are good. I checked in with everyone I know there, and they're all blessed. But yeah, particular parts of like Vermont having like mudslides and shit. It's a fucking mess, bro.
Jesus Christ.
So, love to Vermont, which is, as we all know, the greatest state in the union.
Beer state.
Yep, it fucking sure is, mate. It's fucking...
It's alright. It's alright.
You say it's alright?
Yeah,
it's alright. It's alright. It's not up there with Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch your mouth.
There's too many laws in Vermont. Florida ain't got any laws.
There's laws in Vermont. Vermont actually.
There's actual laws there, but Florida there's no laws. So.
It's kind of scary.
Free stuff.
Yeah, and Vermont don't have any palm trees. So, I mean, that's what they...
True. Very true.
So, love to Vermont mans. All right, so the biggest thing, arguably, in the last week is that Instagram launched their Twitter competitor, Threads. That would have happened last Wednesday. I remember our friend was here. We were at a brewery, and then I got the notification that it launched, and we were all sitting here downloading the app and signing up and blah, blah,
just
blah.
Just jerking off.
So, if you don't know what it is, it's basically, it's like Instagram look and feel with basically Twitter functionality for the most part. Very rudimentary so far. No DMs, no time of posting, no hashtags, there's really not much you can do just yet. And the algorithm's fucking weird. Like it's, you go in and you go follow everybody, but if everyone hadn't claimed their account, because I did it so soon, that because people hadn't claimed their account yet, there's so many people I'm just not following because it depends how long it took them to do it. So I'm trying to catch up and follow everybody back again and whatever. And it's not even, my algorithm's not showing me for the most part anybody that I'm following. It's just randoms. It's like different accounts, like meme accounts. Sometimes just like the creators, like the ones who are influencers on Instagram and shit. It's not the greatest yet. What do you guys think so far?
Yeah, it feels like the first version of an app, Yeah. It feels like it's not I like it though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm using it like I do use Twitter. Like I'm on it and shit. So I actually like it, but it's like it's not done yet, I need a bit more from it. It's the UI is my issue. It's not good. The user interface is not good at all.
Yeah.
But
it's weird to use it. It's not. It doesn't
very
feel
weird.
Intuitive and it feels clunky.
It doesn't feel complete, but I like it. I'm still a fan. I'm on it. I'm active. I'm very much active on it.
Make sure you go get Dan. Do you try that? Do you fuck with it much, Nosh?
A little bit. Just claimed my names. Posted a couple things so that people know that it's real. and I've checked it a few times, and like you've both said, it's in its infancy and it needs a bunch of updates and a bit of finessing. So I don't know, no huge quarrels. It's going to be fine. It's going to get better. I'm not really on it much. I'm just kind of just going to post something every couple of days and just fucking, I don't know,
whatever, right? Like
it's another funnel. You know, everything directs back to my YouTube anyway.
So I'm just trying to. That's smart.
Yeah, it's like having TikTok for my Notion MTB shit. It's like that is literally just put a couple of good videos up every now and again, and then the link is there so you can funnel them to the YouTube channel because that's where I want them to go. That's what the thing is. Okay. So yeah, that's why I got Threads, because it's the same, another fishing hole. Fuck it.
That's a good way to look at it. I find that I use it and I'll be on there for 60 to 90 seconds. And I'm like, I'm over this, and just close it. And the other thing is you can't switch between the accounts easy. You have to log out. Like there's no way to just do it. And it's so annoying. Like
it's very annoying.
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things, because then I'll check the other ones, I don't know, once every few days. But then like I just logged into my personal one. So it's like whatever. But for me, yeah, it's a bit of a time waster for that. But for me, the biggest downside, this is what my Instagram has looked like for 5 days. I can't use it.
Is that because you got Threads?
No, I think it's because it's like a bunch of, I checked on Twitter, and for people who are listening, basically all profile pictures, including my own, are just gray. If I post the stories, it's a weird situation. I can't really tag things. If it's images. Oh, see, look, I don't know if you just saw that, but like, say if I got the images here, and then I swipe to a video, the video plays, but the images are just gray. So I can watch videos and reels.
That's so weird, dude.
But I can't see anything. And if I try to share stuff, like for example, we dropped a podcast last night on BOS, I couldn't share any of the stuff to stories. It just wouldn't work. So like, I can't do anything. It's super frustrating, and it's like I basically blame Threads, because I feel like I saw on Twitter, if you search for Instagram Dahn, it'll show a whole bunch of people who are dealing with it. So some people are like, oh, it's only happened to me today, whereas like I'm like, I've had it for 5 or 6 days now, and it just won't go away. So I mean, I guess it's good because it means you're not really using it, but I'm in a million fucking group chats where people are sending stuff and I can't see probably half the stuff. You can't see it. And even if you send me a screenshot, I can't see the screenshot, so then cunts are texting me stuff. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So it's I feel like what happened, what our theory was that they, as soon as the rate limit was introduced on Twitter, where you can only see so no one's tweets, they pushed it out. They were like, fuck it, let's go. And I think it crashed all their shit. They're bragging about having 100 million signups in a few days or whatever it is, but think about it, they've already got 1 billion or 2 billion users, whatever it is, on Instagram, so it's just carryover. It's not new, new people. So yeah, I'm a little annoyed at that whole thing, and there's been no comms from Instagram being like, hey, we're aware that it's fucked up a certain number of accounts, we're working to get it back. It's just more and more things happen. So yeah, which is kind of standard, I guess, but I'm kind of like over it all, and it's fucked because obviously I need it. We have things to promote and talk about and stuff. So fortunately Tiff's one's okay for business stuff. That's most important. But yeah, I can barely use the fucking thing. But
it's trash.
I think Threads could be cool as it goes down. I think just right now it's like early, and it just, like Dan said, the first version of an app. It is what it is. So I imagine it'll get more fire as time goes on. So that was like the big news. But yeah, that was cool. What else is going on here? We got a bunch of little small things. No, she sent something today that was interesting. I don't know if I really understood it because I couldn't see most of it until you sent me the text. But people in the UK are tearing down these cameras called ULEZ. It stands for something, and they basically try to fine people for not having electric vehicles or something along those lines.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Yeah. That's literally all I know. It's just there must be a new camera system that is just taking photos of everybody's license plate and targets cars that aren't electric vehicles, and they fine you. And people have been refusing to pay the fines. And there was, on that post that I sent you, when you swipe, there's 2 videos that this dude is just pointing the camera at the cameras, just like, look at these fucking cameras, this fucking fuck you cunts, like he's telling everyone to fuck off, and he's says a couple more poignant things. But anyway, he's just saying like it takes you assholes, half a day to put them up, and you're just like they're not really helping the society or anything. So he's like, it takes me about a minute and a half to take this down. So keep putting them up or keep taking them down. Don't fuck with us. And then there's a bit where he says like, okay, this is all you need, guys. You need a 10 mil bit, you need an impact drill, and you need a star nut bit, and then whatever. And then he's like, yeah, that's what you got to do. Take these fucking things down. So he's doing the good work.
Okay. I actually just Googled it and found it. So it's ultra low emission zone. So it says there's just a small thing on the UK government website. It says to help clear up London's air, the ultra low emission zone operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year except Christmas Day. The zone currently covers all areas within the north and south circular roads. The north circular and south circular roads are not in the zone. If your vehicle doesn't meet the ULEZ emission standards and isn't exempt, you need to pay £12.50 daily charge to drive within the zone. That includes cars, motorcycles, vans, and specialist vehicles. Blah blah blah. Then if you've got like a big van or heavy vehicle, you don't have to pay the charge. And owners of non-UK registered vehicles also need to meet the standards or pay the toll. So basically what they're doing, if you want to drive in, and it's a pretty, Dan, you probably know more, but looking at the map here, it's a pretty wide, it's a pretty wide berth. So basically any cunt driving in London now has to pay £12.50 a day just because it's low emission zone, saying to clear the air. So essentially, it's penalizing people who don't have electric cars as opposed to penalizing electric cars. So interesting. I don't know. I don't fuck with all this. I don't know how much we want to get into this stuff, but all these like random taxes, they're not going to help anything. Like I guess it's a discouragement and stuff, but yeah, I'm not into a lot of that. So that's
not a positive way forward, and doesn't help anything. So fuck it.
Yep. So that was interesting. So so now I understand that. That's fucked up. So shouts to the UK. So continuing on with the Zuck, probably should have came right into this one. So Zuckerberg and Elon Musk were talking, I think the last episode, like they seems pretty serious. Like they're actually going to fight.
Punch on. Yeah.
In an MMA UFC fight, and apparently Zuck trained with Stylebender and that Volk dude, the Aussie guy. So Kiwi and Aussie training with those mans. Was there video of it?
No, I just saw a picture.
Just photos, yeah.
I just saw a picture of them. It looked like just fresh after training picture.
To man's a sweat. That's pretty crazy. That, like he's like doing that shit. They're actually taking it pretty serious. And I know that Lex Friedman was training with both of them. So they seem to be like.
Is it on Dan's mic?
Oh, what's that noise? Oh, I
can. It's
I can't turn it down individually.
It's the background. I can just mute it 1 second.
Yeah, maybe just mute when you're not talking them, just to be safe. I can't mute the individual mics because y'all come through one channel. It's the way that this thing's set up. But that's going to be interesting, which means, I guess, the more they're training, the more real this is going to get, which is pretty fucking cool.
Might actually be a good fight. You never know.
Yeah, I think it'll change. It'll be like a fucking spectacle. I wonder what the distraction is going to be again.
It's such a dumb idea, but it's actually seeming to maybe fare up to a normal looking fight because these guys are actually both legitimately training and putting in the same kind of
it won't work because one's actually got training experience and the other is just like an internet troll. It's like it's not gonna like it's like he'll get Zuckerberg would absolutely smack him. It's the same with anyone who has zero experience in anything. It's like it's not gonna work. Like
I'm gonna be obviously I'm gonna watch it. I'm sure we'll be able to get a nice little Reddit stream, but it's pretty interesting. And after seeing that fight, the Pereira and Adesanya fight, that I've been like, I thought he was a sick cunt from that. I didn't really know who he was. I'd heard the name before, and I just finished listening to a 3.5 hour pod of him on Flagrant with Andrew Schultz and them. He's the coolest dude ever. I fuck with him.
He's a G.
He's a fighter, but he's like. I don't know if y'all had seen clips from that pod, but he wants to start rapping. Like, he's been, like, writing bars and stuff. And, like, he's just like a... You know how you think fighters are all cock... It was just cool hearing him talk for that long. Like, he's just... I can see they were all really friends. Like, it sounds like from what they were saying, they've been friends since, like, 2018. So, like, seeing... coming up, and they were talking, like, man, I like seeing these successful cats talk to each other, because then they're like, bro... Look at the last time, since we met, and then look at us all now. Like, Andrew Schultz just sold out 2 nights in Toronto at Scotiabank.
That's
yeah,
sick,
Israel won the title, which I think he'd had before anyway. But like. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty fucking cool. I love it that I fuck with him hard because he's Kiwi. I feel like Kiwi, Australia, same shit.
Same shit. Yeah.
I think a lot of his team are Aussies. There were some other dudes there that were talking, and they had straight Aussie accent. Yeah, it was just really cool. I fuck with this dude now. Like I think he's great.
Izzy's great, man. He's great. He's living like a kid's dream.
Yeah.
It's like he's like doing a sport he loves, and he's the best at it. Yep. And like he wants to do all this other shit. He does all these cool interviews, goes on Hot Ones. He loves anime and shit. He's just doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
I rate him a lot. He's super cool.
I like that too because he's. How old is he, by the way? I was curious about.
Let me have a look. I don't think he's that old.
Would be like 25 or something.
I think he's in his 30s.
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell sometimes because
33.
33. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was quite mature. That makes actually much more sense. But he was sort of like he was like confident, but he was talking about like manifesting stuff and visualizing. It's like I fucking know when I go in there, I'm gonna fucking destroy. Because I saw him post today, funnily enough, and he posted this guy who's a white South African dude saying that he wants to be the first true blood African champion or something. Because I guess Israel, he grew up in Nigeria. So he lived in Ghana too.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he's saying he's not. Maybe he was born somewhere else and then lived there, went back or something. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I have to probably look it up.
Sure.
But this other guy was, and they're like, then he posted a video of the white guy had just fought, and then Israel was in the ring afterwards with Rogan, and Rogan's doing the post-show thing, and Israel's just in his normal clothes and like going right up to his face, going, "Let's fucking do it, huh?" He kept saying, "Huh? Oh, you're African, are you?" And he just kept saying, "N-word, N-word, huh?" And he's just yelling that word in his face, and it was like, yo, that is gangster. It's like, oh, you want to be African, huh? You think you're the real African? Okay, you want to be, and then just yelling that. I don't know. I just thought that was like, it's like he's plays into the role of like what, but Conor McGregor almost like took it too far to the point where cunts like, whereas like I think Israel seems, from what I can tell, seems to have a nicer balance when like he's in his interviews and you hear in this long form stuff. I'm like, he's just thoughtful, like wise, like respectful, grateful, humble whilst being confident. It's very cool. I just like, man, I just fucking now easily my favorite fighter. I'm like, this guy's the sickest one ever. Like,
there's a few fighters that do that when they talk exactly that way. Mm-hmm. When they're on that manifestation shit and they're all like mature, quietly confident. It's just a different kind of. It's like Johnny Bones Jones, how he used to speak when he was in his prime before things got kind of wild for him. But he's still a sick man. He talks on the same talk. That's why they're champions. Have to be like on it. So yeah, it's good. I'm glad you noticed that. It's sick, dude.
Yeah, super impressive. So that was pretty cool. So hopefully we'll keep talk about that as it comes up. Something kind of ridiculous that we saw on Instagram. Someone put together a compilation of videos saying that they think that Meek Mill is special. Let me see if I can bring that one up. Basically, it was different proof. People might remember how he posted the video of his legs, and he's got the fries in a. Oh, there we go. Downtown living, He's got like the fries on his leg. It's got this video of that, and like, which is just a weird post. Then it's like him got this bar, and he's like, instead of just you lift weights, you got to be real still and strong. But he's like, oh, like being all spazzy.
Yeah.
There's a picture of like him and a bunch of people at like what look like the Rock Nation brunch, and he's like talking obviously, and there's a dude there and he's like holding the top of his nose, and with his head down, as in like, this motherfucker, which is pretty funny. What else was on there? And it was like just a whole bunch of videos.
He's bouncing like a rabbit.
He's bouncing like a rabbit for Michael Rubin, which is pretty like, is in letting him humiliate him. Mispronouncing words and stuff. He get crossed up by a 6-year-old playing basketball.
He's freestyling on Funk Flex with his eyes crossed.
His eyes crossed. He's doing a rap over the what's the girl's name? What's the Ice Spice song? The Munch one.
Munch.
Whatever. Oh, is that what it's called?
And
there's a bunch of other things I can't see because Instagram hates me.
So yeah, something's not adding up there. Like he's just a bit odd, man. He just does a lot, but I don't know what it is. Like I don't know, something's really odd with Meek Mill, and it's just I don't know. There's something odd. I don't know. Something's
it's funny
not
there's this much footage of it though to make a carousel like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot
I
of
always
instances.
remember the picture of him at the pool with the fries on his lap.
I never saw that until this.
I remember it was during prime COVID. During prime COVID, I saw that picture. Someone quoted it saying, "Yeah, this is what started COVID." And I was he's just so odd. Like I don't know, man. He's a very odd guy.
Yeah, and then even just the way that beefed with Drake, and like you'd have to sort of be like, you already knew that Drake was fucking who he was, and then you had to come and call him out with the writing stuff just because you got mad, which seems to be like, are you fucking, why would you do that? You know the impact he has. Like, just shut up and it's okay. Like, and he went and calls himself now the biggest, took the biggest L ever with the back-to-back two songs and stuff. So it's an interesting, I just thought it's so ridiculous, but it's pretty funny. Like he might be, and if he is, cool, good for him, because that's even better. If you're someone who might have some sort of learning disability or something, and you're able to make it to that in rap, well, fuck, you won.
Yeah, exactly. Meek Mill raps his ass off, and he's got lots of words per bar and shit, and he raps really fast. There's a lot to remember. You got to be special to remember all those fucking words, eh?
Oh, okay. If you look at it like that, yeah. I mean, it could be that. It's a lot of raps. Shit.
That's it. Yeah, I can't remember like half of my fucking songs, dude. Unless the beat comes on, then it helps. But I couldn't. Like, he knows his lyrics, motherfucker. Like, that's a lot to remember. Like, you got to be. It's like it's like my buddy, the Mighty Rhino. He's a fucking special motherfucker, literally, and also autistic genius. And he raps. He knows so much. He can recite anything. He's a list master, and he can just recite anything. It's unbelievable. So
great memory.
It does take a special on the spectrum mind to do all that sort of. I think anyway.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. So I don't think anyone was saying it was a bad thing. It was just it was a humor. It's on the Grand Wizard account, so it was like a humor thing. But I just thought it was funny enough to bring up because pretty ridiculous. Okay, well, that's funny. So y'all remember that Jamie Foxx was in hospital and people were saying blah blah blah. Some people were saying, oh my gosh, he's about to be over, blah blah blah. So basically there seem to have been, I'm pulling it up on Twitter now, some sightings of him out and about, and there's something along the lines of, there it is, like he found some lady's purse. And so basically, he was smiling and waving in his first public appearance, and it looked like that's the yacht one that Dan you mentioned earlier. And then, basically, where's the other thing? There was one saying that and it's him just getting into a car, and people were saying that he found someone's purse and brought it back to them or some shit.
Weird.
Yeah. So I don't know what the
very
deal
interesting.
Is, but I mean, either way, I guess that means, he's out and healthy unless he's a clone.
Oh my God.
So, here it is, the TMZ article about it. It says he saved the day in Chicago. The video shows Jamie in a chauffeur-driven SUV pull up next to a group of people riding through Chicago, and then they thanked him for returning a purse. The man who posted the video said his mother lost her handbag. Apparently Jamie found it and tracked down the group. And even people were tweeting it. And then also the yacht thing that Dan mentioned. So people were tweeting it being like, what the fuck? Someone said, okay, this is weird now. He's fine and taking down purse snatchers, but he hasn't like
said anything about
interview or anything to say, hey, I'm back or whatever. So, I mean, look, good for him, obviously, because he's a fucking treasure, this man. So good to know he's healthy and doing his thing, but little odd.
Yeah, little odd.
Little fucking odd. Little odd there. Bullshit.
Little odd.
Shouts to Jamie. Odd. More health. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, Britney Spears. So she was tweeting or posting whatever yesterday that she had a big announcement today. So she announced that she's let me pull that up too, dropping her memoir called "The Woman in Me." I love like memoirs or like biographies. They're fucking fire, and I think she would have if she talks about if she talks about the shit that happened with the what's the thing called that she was under when she whatever that thing's called. Starts with C. I don't know why I'm having a blank, but I imagine she'll talk about that. She's she does look kind of she looks bonkers. Hey, let me turn this off.
Yeah.
Wait, shit, shut up. I won't turn off the screen because it'll get us taken down. There's a video of her dancing. Here, let me see if I can bring it up.
Yeah, she's trying to do spins and shit. She looks fucked.
Yeah, she just looks like. Let's see if I can tap this again. Yeah, she just looks like.
Yeah, she looks horrible.
Yeah, I keep seeing this stuff every other day on my TL.
Yeah,
all the time. Just doing nothing. That's interesting.
Well, she just looks crazy. Like she's either on something or whatever. I don't know if anyone has any theories. I haven't seen anything about that. But anyway, I'd be curious about the book. I think that's cool. I bangs with the old Britsky, and the little book.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fucking vibes. Oh yeah, and I saw this earlier. What was the fucking shit? So as I was just cruising earlier, I saw Hip Hop by the Numbers. Shouts to Ben, and he was saying he said this is like artists who have sold all or part of their catalog. Y'all here? Remember, like I think it was like last year before, artists were like
Kanye. I remember that.
Yeah, and like just
I remember the Kanye too.
Selling off a big portion of their their publishing and their full catalogs to. So it's almost like if they're selling it off, when you think about it, when you an artist and you've got a catalog, your catalog is a piece of intellectual property that can make you money, essentially indefinitely, as long as you got maybe like a publishing house taking care of it, bringing you opportunities. Like, hey, there's this, particularly, sometimes, they like put in like older songs in movies. It's not always brand new songs, type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll hit you up like, I got this car chase scene that fucking this joint could be perfect in, even if that joint came out 10 years before. So like the opportunities continue hitting. So I almost feel like there's something that these people know that we don't know as to why they're selling their catalogs. You know what I'm saying? I find it interesting and odd. So the list, there isn't that many that he's got here, but the number one is Dr. Dre, who sold his catalog for $200 million.
Whoa!
Wouldn't you think that Dr. Dre could make more than that?
Yeah, I reckon he could have made more.
Hey, that sounds like a super cheap deal. Like what?
To me, it sounds like an exit.
This
is an exit from music. Like selling your catalog is completely. That's what you're doing. Like that's
when did he sell it?
This doesn't say, but I think it was in the last couple of years. And
right. Interesting.
If you think about when people want to get out of an industry, like an exit, just like in Silicon Valley, you sell a business. And you just were like, I'm out of this shit. I'm going to, it's worth something still. It's operating. Someone else can make money from it and work it. So why do they not want to be a part of it anymore? Like, what's the deal? Like, obviously they're not stopping making music. Maybe they couldn't be fucked handling it. Maybe there's more cost to it. Or maybe like music's going somewhere and that isn't going to be profitable. Something like that. So Juice WRLD sold his. It says this has 100 million plus. Lil Wayne 100 million. Nelly 50% of it for 50 million. The Dream 23 million. Metro Boomin 75 million. Future 75 million. That's just 04 to 2020. And they don't know the numbers here, but Iggy Azalea, which I saw her talk about it, anywhere between 10 and 99 million, and same with Logic, between 10 and 99. So.
Jesus.
I don't know what the fucking deal is. What do you guys think about that? Because that's kind of hectic.
Everyone's been doing
that. I don't get it.
So odd.
I actually haven't even seen theories, to be honest.
I don't really get what the benefit is, to be honest.
So what I understand, because that's a good question, like what's the benefit? So when you've got your catalog, obviously, like I said before, you got people working it, and like, so if you own it all, you've got all your different revenue, even just streaming right now, like people buying stuff off iTunes. The streaming is probably the primary thing, which includes YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all that stuff. then if there is any physical product attached to it, if you're a legacy artist, like a lot of those people are probably still buying vinyl. Not probably, they are still buying vinyl of probably not so many cassettes or CDs or anything like that, but they're still buying vinyl of the Chronic or some shit like that. So there's money that comes in from that. And then the other one is like, basically it's called sync, like synchronization. So advertising, like, you know, say you lend the song, you license, the song to fucking whoever, to Toyota, to put in a car ad. And then they use that everywhere, and you've got like a thing where they could use it on, you know, internet, or you're online, you got television, radio, blah, 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 and you've got this song as the background to an ad like that. And you get, typically, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a flat fee, or you could negotiate, I think, some sort of maybe like view count royalties or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Typically, I thought it was a flat fee. I know in movies there's some sort of royalty too. There's usually, if you're a smaller artist, I say if we did it, we would get fuck all up front, and it'd be all back end stuff, because you get, that's what it is. You get the royalties from, like, you know, in Canada it's called SOCAN, in the States it's ASCAP and BMI and APRA in Australia and stuff, and they collect money from every time the song is played for you outside of the streaming stuff. So the streaming stuff is usually more a direct thing through your distributor, but like you get like back end money through them, and probably through the publisher, and the publisher keeps bringing in opportunities, because it could be, if someone wants to, say if fucking Beyonce wants to use the Nothing But a G Thing instrumental for her shows, then she would probably have to license that song, because she's broadcasting it to such a large crowd around the world. So she would pay the publisher for the rights to do that if the artist and the owner of the publishing approve of that, because it would be both sides, songwriting and the actual audio. So if you think about that type of thing, and you're a legacy artist, like none of those people were like new. The newest is probably Logic or Iggy Azalea right there. They must know, like, why you're giving up a stream of revenue in exchange for a flat fee. And obviously all of those fees were quite large. The bare minimum there was 10 million for something like Iggy Azalea's catalog, which it probably is the weakest of all of those ones as far as the volume, and as far as maybe like the success quality of it. Well, the quality can be argued, but you could talk about the success, like, you know. She did more than you'd fucking think, probably. She said I saw her arguing with people on Twitter who were saying that she was dumb for doing it. She's like, well, my family is set up for generations now, so blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, she probably, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like they know something. So why, say you get say she did swap it for 10 million. Say she's got 5 albums. I don't know how many she has. Probably something like that. Like, could you make more than 10 million in the next, because that's forever, like, you've sold it now, it's gone. So you have to, that's why, like, Michael Jackson owned the Beatles publishing, because they sold the publishing and Michael Jackson owned it, and stuff like that. So like what does she know that she's like, oh, that means if you're selling it, you don't have a belief that you can make more than they're willing to offer you. So if they're offering her 10 million, you're thinking, well, in the next 20 years I'm probably not going to make 10 million off this, so fuck it, I'll just get rid of it, and they'll recoup their money, because I don't even know who they're selling it to. It's not even saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they must know, like, that they don't think there's going to be more money in owning it than cashing out now.
I'm reading here on Reddit. It's saying one person, just put it simply, said it's because artists want one big paycheck before they die, so they can take care of their family while they're still alive. And they use Prince's estate as an example because of how much it was a shit show, and it took 6 years in court to settle who Prince's estate is going to go to, and that was $156 million estate. Whereas if he sold that while he was alive, that would have just gone to whoever, like, he would have got that money, and his money would have gone to whoever he wanted to, as opposed to there being a massive, long-winded, 6-year-long court dispute over who's going to own this estate now. So they're saying, it's just one big paycheck before they all die, basically.
So it doesn't mean that they probably think it's a fair and equitable amount, that for the remainder of their lifetime, their catalog should make them the amount of money that they get in cash from one of these companies. So they're like, fuck it. Now I have Dre has $200 million for selling all his stuff. So
and then it's up to Dre where the 200 is going to go then.
Right. So
like, it's not up to the court, or like up to who. It's not up for discussion. Sorry, it would just be like, here's my 200 million. It's yours. It's not like, oh, Dr. Dre passes away, and now Bear Man go to court because they all think they're eligible for this catalog. You know,
I completely understand. So that means I guess because Prince was a sudden death, there was really no all right, well,
nothing set up.
Apparently, he was known for being financially irresponsible.
Gotcha. So so he would have fucked up either.
Because he should have, given how old he would have been in 2016, he should have got that sorted out a long time ago.
Particularly being that successful too.
Exactly.
That. Interesting. Okay, so I guess it just I mean, I've my thinking of just, I don't know, maybe I'm just prioritizing, just thinking the business would be better, but like maybe it's more just like, you know what, fuck it, if all of this work resulted in 200 million, then cool, fuck it, I'm out. Like, rather than keeping the ownership. Oh, do you know what, music expires eventually because it goes into public domain after however many years, 75 years or something like that. So like you could go right now, Notion, you could sample Beethoven and not get in trouble because it's public domain.
It's old enough.
So once music goes into public domain, say whether it's the Chronic or something like that, after 75 years or whatever the time limit is, it's something pretty large. I don't think it's 100, but either way, then the family can't make money off it anymore. So if you look at it like that, they're just jumping the gun a little bit and thinking, okay, well, fuck it, I'm happy with that for the work.
Oh, it's 70 years after the death of the last surviving author.
Okay. Depending
Crazy.
On, okay, so Dre would always have multiple, because I think he got to the point where like he would obviously have the bulk of the publishing, but he might not have done the bulk of the work. Kind of like when you get to super producer level, you got cunts who do it all for you. Yeah. So okay. You know,
like Scott Storch did a whole bunch of Dre stuff.
Yeah, exactly, playing all the keys and stuff like that, and you know, like hired guns, but he gets his publishing. It's just that Dre would be. I know Kanye had DJ Toomp, I think, was doing a lot of his stuff too, and Kanye was getting like, he might be like, move the hi hat like that, cool, I get 75%. Like, that's, you know, sort of how it works, I guess, when you're dealing with somebody like that. Interesting. Okay, so I get it. Now that makes more of a business sense. It's more of like a long-term play than necessarily a straight business move, I guess, because they could invest that money that they get into other things. Real estate. And
it's just more about having the money in their control, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, look, I fuck with that. It just sometimes seems like you know, I'm thinking of it from a perspective of like, you're growing a catalog like Dre's and all of those people is absolutely
bonkers.
Like 1 in 100 million type of situation. Like, and then just like being like, oh, fuck, I'm just going to sell it. Like, just seems like, oh, what are you doing? But I can see
for 200 mil, it should be at least
500 mil. I mean, like, but I bet you that
easy.
We're saying that from maybe an emotional thing and just like the quality and classic level, but maybe the actual physical amount of money. I bet this is all calculated as far as like, this is how much it fucking could potentially earn and all that type of stuff. So, you know what? I'm not mad at that. Interesting. Okay. Well, I hope we've all learned something tonight, guys.
Very insightful education.
The last thing we had here, Dan, was, I don't know if you ever found it again with the debut single thing, the best debut singles. It was based on something you saw. Did you manage to find
it? Turns out that Beats, Rhymes, and List guy has a whole website, and he has a top 100 debut singles.
Okay, and what's that based on? Like performance, as far as like how high did it chart?
Let me see let me go all the way to the top, see if there's like an intro to this whole article.
Because that's pretty cool. The beats run. Shouts to you, man. That shit is crazy. It's so intense.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can get to the top. This is massive. Okay, here we go. Let's take
tap on your camera.
Oh, am I out? Thank you. There we go. Oh yeah, get that shit sparkling sharp.
There he is.
It's not saying what it's like exactly based off of.
Okay.
It's not saying exactly, but
or is it just his like opinion of like, this is the best debut single?
I reckon there is more statistics to it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Best debut
single. 10 or something.
Okay, this website's bugging out, but I can get you the top 10. Here you go.
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it, cunt.
Fucking do it, cunt.
10 me, cunt.
Okay, here we go. Top. As you bounce through, you'll discover artists who dare to. Okay. Okay, here we go. Top 10. Let's see if there's any surprises or stinkers in the top 10. Ooh. Okay. Number 10.
Stinker. Yeah.
Number 10, Outcast Players Ball.
Okay.
I'm going to say the artist and you can guess what song.
Okay.
Okay. Number 9, Craig Mack.
Flavor in Year.
Flavor in Year.
Of course. I was listening to that the other day, actually.
Banger.
Nice.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Paid in Full.
Eric
B for President.
Eric B. for President.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, it's actually called Eric B. as President.
Or is okay? I thought it was 4. Okay.
It's okay. Nas.
Nas is like.
No. The world is yours. No. New York State of Mind.
No, wait. Wells.
No.
Hang on.
No.
Halftime. One Love.
Yeah, there you go. Halftime.
Okay.
Naughty by Nature.
OPP.
Yep.
Hip Hop Array. No. What are we answering again?
The debut single.
Oh.
What's their first single?
Gotcha. Thank you.
The greatest debut single. Yeah, that's the first single. Here we go. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh,
It's first of the month.
No.
Oh, okay. I was off E99. Oh, Spanish Rugby's Bone. Yes.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Nice.
That is the one. Wu-Tang.
Oh, it was Protect Your Neck.
No.
Yeah, Protect Your Neck.
Yeah.
This one's obvious. Warren G and Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Regulate.
Yeah, Regulate.
Clips.
Oh, it's not. No, Grinder wasn't the first single at all, was it?
No.
It was Grindr.
It was.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool way to come out.
Yeah, and this is his number one. Old Dirty Bastard.
Shimmy Shimmy Up.
Shimmy Shimmy. Yeah.
No.
Brooklyn Zoo.
Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah. And that's what he's got as number one best debut single of all time. Is that
sounds
fine?
arbitrary. I'm not mad at that. It was a cool song. I don't know if it's the greatest. Because I would say... Because there's a difference between what do you think is the greatest debut of all time versus the one that highest charting, not most sales, most streams,
True.
Like, obviously, it'd be nothing new. All of those artists were... that was fun guessing that. Can we do the next 10?
Yeah.
Like
let's do... We'll do 20 to 10 now. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Rick Ross.
It was a Hustling.
Yes. Lupe Fiasco.
Kick Push.
Yep. Lauryn Hill.
Oh, with Do Up for her solo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Method Man.
METHOD Man.
No.
Bring the Pain.
Yes, there you go. De La Soul.
3. The Hey, how you doing? What's that song called? Sorry, you can't get through. What's that song called? Ring.
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I was not a big De La fan. That was my only thing. Like, I fucked with the third album, not the debut album. The debut album was called 3 Feet High and Rising or Balloon Mind States, one of those two. So whatever the single was off that.
Plug Tuning.
No, I would never have got that.
Okay. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
What's my name?
Yep. Mike Jones featuring Slim Thug and Paul Wall.
Oh, was it that Who Is Mike Jones or something?
That was the album.
Oh, I have no idea because I never listened to him.
Still Tipping.
I never would have got that.
Nah, same. Jerry the Damager.
Oh, first album was Come Clean.
Yes, there you go.
Premiere.
Chief Keef.
That I don't like. No, there's no way that was the first thing.
Yeah,
really.
I don't like Chief Keef and Lil Reese. That's number 12 on his list as well.
Wow,
which is very interesting. That was very big. That was very, very big.
That's interesting that it's that high on the list.
Yeah, but people say like Chief Keef's one of the greatest because of his like influence in hip hop. Yeah,
I mean, not my thing, but I'm sure that he's influenced a lot of people.
Yeah, well, he's the reason why a lot of New York rap sounds like it does now. To be fair, and Chicago rap as well.
Completely valid.
Here we go. Run DMC.
The first single was My Adidas or something. No. Run's House or something.
No, it's called It's Like That.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 22:11.
Oh, can we do 10 more? This is fun, and then we'll stop.
Yeah, it was December 1. So.
Are you not guessing those because you don't know, or are you just letting me do it?
Oh, you're actually quick, and half of them I don't know.
Okay, cool. I didn't want you to think.
Or I would have guessed wrong, so I'm just like, I don't like tests, so I'm just kind of gonna wait.
I don't like tests.
I kind of love this because there's no impact if you get it wrong. It's just more like, damn it, I could have got that right. Let's fucking go. It's test of knowledge. I used to know this shit so good. I'm just like,
you're still doing all right though.
I'm not doing too bad. I'm probably about 80%.
Yeah. You pass. Here we go. Number 30, The Game and 50 Cent.
Okay, how we do?
Hate it or love it.
No. Neither of them.
Oh, The Game and 50.
Yeah, it's off the Game's album, the documentary. Yeah.
Aren't they the only two collabs?
The song called West Side Story.
Oh, that was his first single. It was on Notion's mixtape. His first mixtape. We had. Oh, I think.
Interesting.
Okay. Would not.
Number 29. Yes. Smith and Wesson.
Oh, One Time.
No.
What's the other single of that album? Oh, you fucking cunt bitch. Am I allowed to like bring up the fucking thing? And it's probably no point going that hard. I was gonna go like and start to add in the like check it on Spotify or something to try and really just like guess it, but I'm happy to pass on this one. What is it?
It's called Bucktown.
Oh, okay, sure.
28, Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, that's way before our time. No idea.
Song called Raw.
Okay.
Prodigy.
Solo was that a break bread, but keep it thorough.
Yes. Oh wow, I didn't know this one. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
G thing, no?
No.
So was this off the Chronic?
This was a song they made for a movie.
Oh, Deep Cover.
Yeah, and I didn't think that was.
That was
I
the
didn't
first
know
one.
that was.
Yeah. You know the beat when you hear it too. Like
I know Deep Cover. Deep Cover's one of my favorite songs of all time. I just didn't know that was like their first.
The movie was called Deep Cover, so it was like the title track for the movie.
Ah.
Yeah, the song had in brackets Deep Cover at the end.
Yeah, what was the first part? Like 187 on the motherfucking car. Yeah, wasn't that one?
Yeah, that's Deep Cover. That's Deep Cover.
Yeah.
Sinister.
Cool.
Busta Rhymes.
Woo-ha.
Woo-ha.
Yes. Cypress Hill.
Oh, How I Could Just Kill a Man.
Yes. I don't know who this guy is. Pharaoh Monch?
Yeah.
Monk?
Simon
Pharaoh
Says.
Monch?
So Simon Says, was it?
So yeah, it's Simon Says. I don't know who this guy is though.
You know, burn. Get the fuck up.
Oh!
Simon Says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. Boop, 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 boop.
Bro.
One time,
I know that song.
Funny story about that. I had I tweeted. So Pharaoh Monch was from a group called Organized Confusion, and I listened to their early stuff. And Pharaoh Monch is like just a position like a top tier lyricist, like A1 Black Thought level legendary lyricist, absolutely undisputed. The earlier stuff, because it was so early, to me, because I wasn't there for it, it sounded like nursery rhyme-ish. And I tweeted that. I was like, yo, listening to Organized Confusion, Pharaoh Monch, it sounds like, this shit's like nursery rhyming. I'm really surprised at like what this is. Then he retweeted me and put hip, a hop. He retweeted and said that.
Oh my god.
And I was like, bro, no, I'm not hating. I fuck with your shit. I'm just saying the old stuff was like not the one. Like I was like, damn it, you embarrassed me now.
That's so funny.
That's Pharaoh Monch.
Oh.
That was a long time ago. This was like when you have to put RT before the retweet.
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry, continue.
Number 22, A$AP Rocky.
Oh, I'll be that pretty motherfucker.
Gold something.
No,
before Goldie.
It's the one before that. It starts with
the one
P.
before that.
Starts with P, right?
It's a currency.
Peso. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I did all for peso. Yeah. Joint.
And number 21, here we go. Shine featuring Barrington Levy.
Oh, Shine was not my thing, but I know what you're talking about. Shouts to Barrington, by the way.
I know, that's fine.
What's that song called? I'm not gonna remember it.
Bad Boys.
Okay, can we do 10 more? This is so fun.
Go on then, let's
do 10 more, then we'll wrap it up. I'm sorry, we're at the 1 hour 14. We're at like the perfect end.
Here we go.
Sorry, no.
I'm 40.
I love
The Lady of Rage.
Afropuffs.
Yes. 3-6 Mafia.
No fucking clue.
Tear the Club Up.
Okay, shouts to them.
P. Diddy and Mace.
Okay, wait. So if this would have been off Victory, or was it off Mace's shit?
The cover it's showing me is a single cover for this song.
Would it be the sorry, what's it called? Raven side to side to keep your hands up. Play. What's the song called? Pardon?
Was it no? Oh no.
Dahn. You know the sample one, the big one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fuck it called? What's the song called? Oh my God. Is it that one?
More Money, More Problems.
More Money, More Problems. Is that it?
No, it's not that song.
Don't push me, cause I remember they did a cover of with this young get bigger, floss you die quick, and in the video doing the little hand thing they do. They did the cover of The Message. The Message.
No, it's Can't Nobody Hold Me Down.
No.
Hold on.
Okay. So that was off the
37?
Victory album. Okay, cool.
Okay, interesting. Number 37, Pusha T.
His first album, My Name Is My Name, was around that time. Okay. Maybe that was the name of the album. Maybe he didn't have. No, he has a song called that too. King Push.
Nope.
Nostalgia.
No. That's a good song.
It's off that album. It's great.
It's a song called
Just Do It.
My God.
Oh, okay. That might have even been like off an earlier one. Or it's like a song that maybe didn't hit that hard. Okay.
It's off a cover I don't even recognize. Number 36, Black Star.
Definition? Redefinition?
Yes.
It was. Okay.
Definition. Redman.
That's from what the album? I'm not going to get it.
Blow Your Mind.
Okay.
Notorious B.I.G.
First single would have been, is it Juicy? Big Papa?
No.
Oh, is it Off Ready Today?
Party
and Bullshit.
No, I don't.
Party
yeah,
and
there you go. There you go. I don't think I've ever heard that song.
No, Party. But it's cool. It's just like a.
I have heard that song.
Yeah, you know if you're.
No, Missy Elliott.
Can't Stand the Rain.
It's called The Rain, but yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. LL Cool J.
Rock the Bells.
Nope.
My Radio.
Yeah, but My Radio.
No, it's off a. Actually, wait.
I think those from both of those songs were from the second album. It was that first album that's like not as like.
It's called I'm in Love.
Oh, no. I Need Love. No, I think that was the second album too. That was around the time that We Know More, the Mama Said Knock You Out kind of era. The first one was, I think he's got like the bucket hat on and the stereo, and maybe like didn't it an album that had a puma, like a big cat, on the cover? I think.
It's a very good question. That is a very good question.
I'm asking Dan as if he knows. What? I'm not sure.
I Need a Beat.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Really old.
Oh, here we go. Raekwon and Ghostface.
Was with the single Ice Cream?
Scarfaces?
No, none of them.
Okay, think of the singles from that album. Those are the two obvious ones. Wasn't it Heaven or Hell? No, they wouldn't have put that out.
Yeah, it is.
Really? Oh, I skipped that every time. That was a single? Damn.
Yeah, that's number 31 on his list.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, we're gonna play this next time because I actually want to keep going, but we're gonna wrap it up. We're definitely playing that next week. It's fucking fire.
I agree.
It's fun as shit.
I agree.
I love this. We're gonna play all the way to 100 every week. We just do like, what do we do? 4 rounds? Every single week.
We done 40 today, so
okay. So we got 60 more. Okay, we'll do 30 and 30 the next 2 episodes. Fuck on. Bye.
Let's do it.
Daniel, where can everyone find you online?
Hey Chef JacksonMNG on Instagram, Threads, and Threads. My issue with Threads here, let me just tell you this, yeah.
Talk to me.
I even saw a meme about it. You know, the meme of the guy speaking to a brick wall like this.
Oh.
I saw someone go when
exactly
when your account hasn't got a lot of followers on Threads, it's like you get like no reach whatsoever.
Yes. No.
So even if my HDF account has like triple the followers of my personal one, I can say anything on HDF and I don't get any response, no like, no nothing. I'm like, okay.
I was talking to Tiff in bed last night, like 3 a.m. about this. Like it's like speaking into a void.
It's literally like speaking to a voice. It's so funny.
And that feels pointless of trying to grow it because ain't nobody gonna see shit, and then no one's gonna go back and find your old content.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the algorithm needs to improve before it's worth anybody spending their time posting. That's the problem.
Agreed.
That's
hilarious. But yeah, catch me there.
Catch you
what
there.
About you guys?
Can we just take a screenshot?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up Yeezys every. Hold something dumb up.
Wait.
There we go.
Oh shit.
Got it. Oh no, you were looking away, Nosh. I didn't take it. We gotta do it again. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. You know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit live. That's how the fuck we get down. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it happens.
Nosh
What goes on?
Get something funny, Dan. You got something funny?
I have to hold it because it's fucking falling apart. It's just
that's fine. That looks cute.
Cheeky, fucking succulent.
Got it. Nosh, where can everyone find you,
mate? Oh, there we go. At Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere that has the thing. At Notion Baby is the thing. At Notion MTB on Instagram. At Notion MTB on YouTube. Go to YouTube. That's the most important thing. YouTube, Notion MTB. Get a fucking trailer up here. illnotestudios.com and at illnote studios on Instagram. Get a dog through you. I see busy.
Mate, you can get CWFOR on Threads primarily on Instagram and Twitter, CWTEMF on Facebook and TikTok. Guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you flippin' enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. So you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at The Movement Fam, Bad Habits Pod, also on Instagrizzy. We drop now. We're going to drop this. I don't know, maybe we'll drop it tonight. Yeah, fuck, let's drop it tonight. Love y'all. Enjoy the week. Summer things. Smash it up. Shouts to everyone still streaming. We're still chatting. I think it's Brazil, Angola, and one more country. It slips my mind. But it's killer. Fucking get a dog up here. Be good to your mother.
Catch it. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Catch it.